So yes, greetings to all. Greetings to all. Nutrition, microbes, fiber, water, chemicals, constipation, detox, BAT, brown adipose fat, exercise. So why did I name those things? I find that a combination of those things usually give you the best result in weight loss. And my first thing that I'm going to say about losing weight, if I was a person trying to lose weight, I would say nutrition. What the hell did he say? How come he didn't say exercise? Nope. Exercise is not the first thing. Well, how are you going to talk about exercise is not a good thing? I didn't say it's not a good thing. I say it's not the first thing. And this is the reason why. Please tell me how you're going to exercise if you're weak, tired, and in pain all the time. As a matter of fact, exercise, in my opinion, is one of the biggest reasons why people don't lose weight. Why? Because as soon as they start exercising, your body is aching and paining, and it becomes too difficult, and now I have to keep a schedule. A lot of people give up. So the first one to me is nutrition. Now, what do I mean by nutrition? Do I need food? No. Here he goes again. So you're not going to tell me to eat proper food? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the nutrition in the food. So you have food these days. Most of the food is grown by these big agriculture business. Not only do they use chemicals, not only do they use fertilizer, but a whole bunch of stuff that's in the food that don't belong in the food. So that means now that food nutrition went from here to here. So what do you mean by nutrition? An organic diet would be nice to start off with. Chemical free, not only chemical free, but the foods that got the proper nutrition and the proper microbes. So you will tend to find also, which links with another one of what I just said, fiber. When you're eating processed food, you're not getting the fiber you're supposed to get. When you're eating all of these man-made food, don't have that much fiber, but the natural things do. Coconut is one of them. Avocado, nuts, and the list goes on. That's the reason why I say nutrition first. Fiber is a part of nutrition. So when you start doing these things, now you can build up the energy. Now you can clean out your system. And then we can talk about exercise. Because I believe that's one of the things that dissuade or discourage people. Man, you see how hard they have to work just to lose that weight? Listen, that's the reason why I don't choose exercise as the first thing. Because technically, if you're moving around, you're walking, you're going upstairs, that's exercise. So nutrition is my first one. So my second one now would be detox. Why is detox so important? One more thing about nutrition. You have your thyroid gland that generally regulates your metabolism. For all that don't know what that means how much you, when you eat something, how much you burn and how much you store. So a part of the nutrition I'm talking about would be something like a mineral. Iodine. Iodine helps the thyroid, which balances your metabolism and help you to lose weight. So that's the nutrition. So let's talk about detox. Why is detox so important? Do you know that you have people out there, a lot of people, that have constipation and they cannot go to the bathroom? They're backed up. And I think it's fair enough to say that if you're losing weight, the waste that's in your body is a part of your weight. So why not work on taking out the waste so your system can work much better? That is one of the reasons why detox is so important when it comes to weight loss, in my opinion. So that's detox. Next one, microbes. For those that don't know, it's called a Human Genome Project. And they find, through their tests and through their studies, their scientific work, they find that if you take bacteria from a fat person and put it into a skinny person, in no time that skinny person get fat. And the opposite is true. If you take the microbes out of the small person and put in the big person, that person will lose weight. So Dr. Zach Bush spoke about that. It's called the Human Genome Project. His name is Dr. Zach Bush, and you can go check him out to confirm anything that I'm saying. So microbes are very, very important when it comes to weight loss, and most people is not thinking that because they're not aware of that. They're not even aware that you can get your natural microbes from natural things. And that is one of the main ways to do that, microbes. So why is microbes so important to weight loss? Well, did you know that with the same Human Genome Project, they find that if you have the proper microbes in your system, it actually helps you to break down your food and different things. Help to convert different things, help to create different things in your body that is beneficial, not just for weight loss, but for health in general. Also with the Human Genome Project, they find that if a lady have breast cancer, she's gonna have a different microbes compared to if she didn't have breast cancer. That's just an example. So that's microbes. Fiber, that's self-explanatory. Fiber is a part of nutrition, and these are the nutrition things that I'm talking about. So fiber is a part of that. Okay, water. Why is water so important when it comes to weight loss? Let's see how I can put this. Water is so important when it comes to weight loss simply for the fact that water is the #1 vehicle in your body that carries things to somewhere and take things away from somewhere. So if you don't have enough water in your body, it's going to be hard for you to transport things and get things out of your system. So water is very, very important. As a matter of fact, you will often find that when a lot of people is constipated, that's because they're not drinking enough water. They're drinking everything else but water. So you will often find that. So that's one of the reasons why water is very, very important, because water will transport your minerals, but it will also grab onto the waste and transport it out your body. Like I said, a lot of people get bind up because they don't drink enough water. So because the waste in your body is a part of your weight, anything that you can use that is going to add to getting rid of the waste is going to be beneficial. And plus, being dehydrated, most people are chronically dehydrated. The next one, chemicals. So we have chemicals that disrupt your hormonal system and make it hard for your body to act the right way. So you will have chemicals in your food, you have chemicals that you put on your skin, you have chemicals that you put in your hair, and so on. And over a period of time, these things build up inside of you and make it very difficult for your system to work the way it's supposed to work. That's chemicals. I already spoke about constipation. Another one. This is a big one that most people don't know about. BAT. That stands for brown adipose fat. And it's been proven that, back to nutrition, certain foods you can eat will help to add back to the brown adipose tissue. So what is brown adipose tissue? Brown adipose tissue is a kind of fat that is shown that in people that are skinny, they have a higher level of brown adipose fat. And people that are generally overweight, they have a lower level of brown adipose fat. So this directly linked to your nutrition and your nourishment, because you can actually find foods, natural foods, that got these properties that can now start adding to your system and adding to your journey. Most people don't know about that, but we're just here to give information, so we're just going to tell it like it is. So when it comes to weight loss, it's not as clear-cut as go just do some exercise or start eating right. Because what is start eating right in this modern day? Yes, back in the day, let me just say this before I lose it. What is fat made from? Fat is made from oils and empty calories, empty carbs. By the way, you have complex carbs and you have simple carbs. The simple carbs comes through processed food, and that's one of the main ways people gain weight. The complex carbs is in something natural. So as you can see, I'm connecting the dots. So let's talk about oils. You also have food that have good oils in it, and you also have food that have bad oils in it. Now, if you notice, I didn't even say nothing about sugar yet, but I'm coming up to it. So oils. Let's say you are eating food with coconut oil. One of the properties of coconut oil is to curb your appetite. Another property of coconut oil is to help you to burn fat. But there's different oils. So which ones are the ones that's bad? That's actually making me gain weight. I mean, I don't get it. Corn, soy, all of those processed oils actually put weight on you. So you know that fry up you eating all the time, and all that greasy stuff, link that back to putting weight on you. So oil is very important, and I think most people is overlooking it. So it would be more of finding the right type of oils to use than to just generalize it and say oils. There are beneficial oils out there that are proven fat burners. Just gave you an example. Coconut oil is one of them. Just one. Many more in nature. So oil is very important. It can help you to lose weight, or it can help you to gain weight. That's why oil is important. So generally, what I'm saying is, these things come in combination in my book. What do I mean combination? You have to involve most of these things, if not all of them, if you want to be successful with the weight loss thing. And I said some of them, not all of them, because I already told you about exercise already. Exercise is not the end all to weight loss, because if you ain't got no energy and you're hurting all the time, how you exercising? If you get turned off and you get discouraged, how you exercising? Yeah, you might do it for a little while, but that goes away real quick, especially when you start feeling the pain. Especially when you have to go out there and you ain't motivated in the first place. Especially when your hormones are off and you just feel like doing nothing. So I would put caution on exercise. So let's talk about the sugars. And you have good sugars out there called polysaccharides, and you have bad sugars out there called monosaccharides. The polysaccharide, poly means many. So look at it as a chain, and you have links in the chain. That's the way polysaccharide works. It slowly leaches off in your system, and it don't add too much sugar in your system, so you can use the sugar that it's releasing as energy, not to store fat. You also have monosaccharides. You generally find monosaccharides in processed foods, the corn syrup, and so on. By the way, let me go back to the polysaccharides. So you have things like honey, you have things like agave, you have things like stevia. Those have good sugars. So that will actually help you to lose weight. It will actually add nutrition to your system, and it will generally be able to give you some energy. Okay, back to the monosaccharides now. So you know the white table sugar? It's white like that because it don't have any of the rest of the chain links. It's just one. That's the whole point of mono. So when you get that, it all rushes to your system. It give you a spike, and then it give you a crash. Boom. You know, sometimes after you finish eating that sweet up, the itis kick in. The itis only kick in because that's your body's way of saying, I need to shut you down in order to process this right now. So your body get tired and it might want to fall asleep. Another reason for the itis would be, let's see how I can say this. Free radicals. So what free radicals are an unstable molecule. And it has to take an electron from somewhere else in order to stabilize itself. And when it does that, it creates a domino effect. So when you eat those type of food, those monosaccharides, those oily, greasy, and so on, they contain a lot of free radicals. That's one of the reasons when you finish eating, you get this tired itis feeling. So it's good to connect the dots, because once you start connecting the dots and you get a little bit of information can go a far way. Oh man, that sounds like a lot. No, it's all connected. And as I said, most of those things you generally don't have to do, but you will still get the benefits. You just have to do the right things in right sequence and you will get the benefits. So I believe some of those would be the best thing to give you the best result that you're looking for, because people think just because they're eating fruits and veggies, oh, I'm going to lose weight. And I'm not saying you're not. What I'm saying is, are you looking into this a little bit more? Veggies, for instance, have oxalates. Oxalates are related to kidney stones and calcium buildup. So you know how you would start off with the fruits and the veggies and you get to a certain point and now you hit that plateau where you can't go over that point, you can't lose no more weight? Yeah, those are the oxalate building up inside of your body. Start blocking things off and slowing things down. So I believe it's about eating high nourishment food as a start. Now, well, if that's the case, why this person always eating burgers and fries and fried chicken and they can't gain no weight? Well, maybe they have a problem with their thyroid. Maybe their hormones are off to where now their metabolism can't be boosted. By the way, I believe that is called hypothyroidism. Hyperthyroidism. Hypothyroidism means that your system is not working enough. So that would be the whole point of your making sure that your thyroid is working the way it's supposed to work, because it controls your metabolism. It controls how much you store and how much you burn. So it's a combination of things. And you don't have to go out there and go get fiber, and you don't have to go out there and go get oils, and you don't have to go out there and get all of these things I'm talking about. Just find the foods that are rich in them in the first place. And now you don't have to spend extra money because you're going to buy food anyways. So why spend extra money just to go get some fiber when you can get fiber in a coconut? You can get fiber in a mango. You can get fiber in a star fruit. Just find some of those things to eat, and now you don't have to spend extra money on no fiber. So it's what I think it is people make this too difficult for their own good. Oh man, you mean I gotta go out and get oil? I gotta go out and get fiber? You can get oil and fiber in coconut. It's a part of the makeup of coconut. You can get nutrition in coconut. You can get the good sugars in coconut. So this don't have to be difficult. But as I said before, a little bit of information can go a far way if you know how to use it. And what I believe is the weight loss industry generally don't want this information out because now they're going to lose money. I'm a herbalist, so I guess I could be considered a part of that. But nevertheless, I feel like giving people information can empower them to start resolving some of these questionable things that they've been told, or the things that they've been doing for so long, but they haven't been working. What's wrong with this phone? So that's what I believe. So when it comes to weight loss, as you can see, there's more involved than just what you heard. And I'm not saying some of these things are not important. What I'm saying is some of these things are not necessary if you're looking to get some extras off of you. So whenever we're talking about weight loss, you will also find that these empty calories, all this processed stuff, let me see how I'm going to say this. They come with empty calories and the processed stuff because what your body is going to do when you're not eating nutritious food, your body is actually going to take the empty the empty calories and the processed stuff, and it's going to store it as fat. So what does that mean, man? That means when you eat more nourishing food, you're actually eating the right ingredients, the right fuel that your body feed off of, so it don't have no reason to store fat, it have a reason to burn fat, because now you get more energy, and the more you move around, and so on. Fiber fills you up and curb your appetite also. It's filling, especially depending on the type of fiber. So I believe some of those things can help some people out one day if they're actually looking to be successful. Like I said, this don't have to be difficult. A little bit of information can go a far way. This is a real big topic. I just went through it real quick. But think about what I'm saying, because I don't hear too much people talking about these things like they don't matter. But I still want to charge you for weight loss. Whenever somebody comes to me for weight loss, I have my own weight loss juice. I have my own product. And it has to do with Garcinia kombucha. By the way, that's a fruit. Now, why do I say Garcinia kombucha? Garcinia kombucha have something that's called oxycitric acid. That's proven to burn fat, prevent the prevent the absorption of fat, and curb your appetite. So again, food, but the right food. If you know about the right food, you put it in practice and you won't be able to go wrong. You will see results. You will start getting rid of the weight. You will start getting rid of the stretch marks or the skin issues. Headaches go away. Attitude change. Feel a pep in your step. And now that you're balancing your system, you're also balancing your hormones. So generally, you're going to feel better. It's directly linked. I also believe that a part of detoxification is sweating. Whether it's a sauna, whether it's in the sun, some people do that. I believe that's dangerous because it pulls too much out of you too fast. That's just my opinion. So, just checking in, giving a little bit of information. This is the young man, your neighborhood herbalist, and we are doing our part to make sure that we can do our part. Now, the rest is up to you. So, until the next time, we are over and out.